Multiplying and dividing integers. Multiplication is the same as repeated addition. Instead of writing a plus a plus a plus a n number times, we can simplify it and say n times a. There are a few different ways to represent multiplication. We can use a little dot. We can use a cross. However, this can be confused with variable x. We can also use brackets. For example, 2 times 3. Multiplication is very useful for a longer addition. Here we're adding 3 5 times, so we can say 5 times 3 or 3 times 5. Remember, with multiplication, the order does not matter. Just as multiplication can be shown with a little cross, a dot, and brackets, division can be used with the divide sign or as a fraction. I would not recommend using this way, but fractions are division. Let's express each repeated addition as multiplication. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 2. For B, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times B. Usually, we do not show any multiplication sign between a constant and a variable such as a, b, x, so we can write it as 5b. Let's try C. Complete the practice and check your answer. We can also express multiplication as repeated addition. 5 times 2 is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, 5 times. 3 times b is b plus b plus b. Complete the practice and check your answer. These rules are very important to memorize. Multiplication of two positive integers gives positive integer. Multiplication of a positive and negative integer or negative and positive integer will result in a negative integer. But multiplication of two negative integers will give a positive integer. Same rules apply to division. Dividing two positive integers will result in a positive integer. Dividing a negative integer by a negative integer will result in a positive integer. But dividing a positive by negative integer or a negative integer by positive one will both give negative integers. Let's check some examples. Negative 2 times positive 12 is negative 25. Positive 5 times negative 3 gives negative 15. Negative 4 times negative 10 gives positive 40. Negative 10 divided by positive 2, which can be represented as a fraction, results in negative 5. And positive 16 divided by negative 8 gives negative 2. Dividing a negative 30 by negative 5 gives positive 6. Remember not to use a calculator for any of the practices unless you see a little calculator icon. 3 times negative 3 will be negative 3 times 3 is 9. Positive times negative is negative 6 times 3, 18. Negative times positive is negative. 3 times 5 is 15. And positive times negative is negative. 3 times 7 is 21. Please complete the practice and check your answers. Remember that we can never divide by 0. Dividing by 0 is forbidden. It will give no solution. It's undefined. Kimiko multiplied two negative integers together. Negative times negative. This will give you a positive integer. She then multiplied her answer, which is positive, by a negative number. Positive times negative is negative. The final result is negative. Alia multiplied two integers together. She got negative 24 for her answer. What integers might she have multiplied together? Find all possibilities. Pause the video and write all the possibilities to get negative 24. There are 8 possibilities. Remember that negative 1 times 24 is different than 1 times negative 24. Tao has $12. He gets $5 bills 3 times and gives away $2 coins 5 times. How much money does he have now? Let's write a number sentence. We'll start with 12 because that's how much he has. He gets means we adding $5 bills 3 times. We can say $5 bills times 3 or 3 times $5. Now he gives away, that's minus, 2 coins 5 times. 5 times $2 coins. So he starts with 12. Remember, we always multiply before adding or multiply before subtracting. $12 plus 15, that's 27, minus 10, that's 17. He has $17. Juan lives on the 4th floor. He takes an elevator 3 floors up twice and 2 floors down 4 times. On what floor will Juan exit the elevator? Pause the video and write the number sentence. Juan starts on the 4th floor. He takes an elevator 3 floors up, that's plus. 3 floors twice. 3 times 2. Twice is times 2. And 2 floors down, that's minus 4 times. 2, 4 times. 2 times 4. We have 4 plus 3 times 2 minus 2 times 4. 4 plus 6 is 10 minus 8. He exits on the second floor. Arun is climbing a mountain. He splits his total journey into 10 rounds. He starts at 175 meters below sea level and climbs 125 meters up in each of the first 6 rounds. He then goes down 150 meters in each of the remaining rounds. How much above or below sea level is Arun now? Write a number sentence and find out how much above or below sea level is Arun now. Arun starts at 175 meters below sea level. That's minus negative 175. He climbs 125 meters up. That's plus in each of the first 6 rounds. That is 6 times 125 meters. He then goes down. That's minus 150 meters in each of the remaining rounds. How many remaining rounds do we have? Total is 10. First 6 he went up. There are 4 remaining rounds. 4 times 150 meters. That's negative 175 meters plus 125 6 times. That's 750 minus 4 times 150 meters. That's 600 meters. We have negative 75 and negative 600. That's negative 775 meters. And positive 750, it's more negative. He is negative 25 meters. So 25 meters below sea level now. And don't be scared of the challenge questions. These are not mandatory, but let's look at this one. The sum of 134 whole numbers is 133. Remember, the sum is the result of addition. So we're adding 134 whole numbers. Whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. We want to find their product. So sum is the result of addition. Product is the result of multiplication. So what whole numbers are we adding to get 133? Pause the video and think about it. Since whole numbers must be positive or 0, these numbers must be 1. So 133 of ones, and the last number would be 0. So we have 133 times 1 The last number is 0. That's times. That equals to 133 plus 0. The sum is 133. What is the product? We have 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, 133 times. The last one is times 0. What do we get when we multiply anything by 0? Their product equals to 0. Try the other challenge questions.